Spend day 5 of my Tunisia holiday with me. Welcome to day 24 of Vlogoween, where I am posting regular vlogs in the lead up to Halloween. Think Vlogmas, but Halloween edition. So today we're gonna have a nice little beach day. We haven't done like a proper beach day yet, so we've kind of had like a pool day, like half of a beach day, half of a pool day. So yeah, I think we want to spend a little bit of time on the beach today, just chillaxing in the sun. We have a paragliding thing that we've like paid for already. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go through with it because it's pretty windy today. It's still very hot, very warm, but yeah, I don't know how good like the weather conditions are for paragliding or parasailing. Is there a difference? Paragliding, parasailing, but either way, we're gonna have a nice chillax day today. Also, hello, if you don't know me, my name is Rajan, aka Not Half Bad Crochet, and if you want to catch any of my Vlogoween posts, be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a little like, and leave me a comment to let me know what you think. I also have a whole playlist dedicated to my Vlogoween posts, so if you've missed any of the previous ones, be sure to check them out. So yeah, we are just gonna have a very chilled day today. I am gonna bring my crochet to the beach as well because I'm working on a little crochet top that I really want to wear for like our last full day tomorrow. I am doing like a whole separate vlog for it, which will be posted after Vlogoween, so you know, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can check it out. We just had breakfast, we've just gotten ready. I'm just wearing this cute little pink gingham bikini with like the matching bottoms, and we're gonna head down to the beach. But yeah, let's hang out for day 5.
Hi friends, coming at you live, pond bed again. A bit of a lackluster vlog today, I'm very sorry, but we didn't really do a lot today if I'm being so real. So the plan was initially to have a little beach day, and I am very tanned though. I'm very brown, very golden, very bronze. Anyway, the plan initially was to go have a little beach day, do some parasailing, and then just like have a very chillaxed day. But the weather was so like on and off. So when we had like finished breakfast and stuff, we obviously came back to the room to get changed, and then headed down to the beach, which is literally like outside our hotel. Like there's the pool area, then there's like a few extra steps, there's like a gated bit, and then it leads to like a private area of the beach. And yeah, so we kind of like set up on a sun lounger there, but it was so windy, and then it started raining, so we were a bit like can we wait it out? So we kind of checked like the weather app, and it wasn't due to rain for like too much longer, so we were like, let's just like go inside for a little bit, and then we'll kind of like, you know, reassess and then go back out, because it's not meant to rain all day. We can just like head back out afterwards. We literally came back to the room, sat on the balcony for a little bit, and just kind of like watched the rain stop essentially, because it was really weird, like because it was so windy, you could see, and you can probably see in like some of the videos, but you could see the grey clouds like coming over like from one side of the beach to like our side sort of thing. It was actually really interesting to watch, because you could then also see those clouds like cover the sun. So yeah, it didn't rain for that long, but it was enough to kind of like for us to leave the beach. Went back out, parked again on the sunbeds, but it was just really windy all day. Like I think, so we basically got a notification from EasyJet, who we're flying with, that there's a storm in England called Storm Amy, I think it's called, and I have a feeling that it's like residual winds, maybe from that storm, maybe from like somewhere else in the world. It's like coming over here because it's just super fucking windy. So we were on the beach for like most of the day, and then there was this like little vendor who was selling roasted nuts, like you know the like praline nuts, sugared nuts. If you've been to London before, especially in the winter, like you've probably seen them doing it, where they have like the sugar coated nuts, and he had like almonds, he had like different flavored ones as well. So we got a couple of bags of those, and then from breakfast, so basically what we've been doing every day is that we keep forgetting to buy lunch, or like realizing or remembering that we need to buy lunch, so we've just been having like fucking crisps, because there is a shop in the hotel, but it literally only sells crisps and sweets and like loads of random souvenirs, also like lafufus, like fake labubus, which is really random. But they don't sell water, they don't sell like, you know, like anything kind of more substantial like food wise. There's also not really much around our area in terms of like getting lunch. Like there is like a few little shops, almost kind of like a newsagent, where they have like water and like crisps and snacks and stuff, but nothing really substantial. So we keep forgetting to kind of eat lunch, or we keep getting hungry at like 3 or 4 o'clock because we've not eaten lunch. So today I decided to steal from the breakfast buffet. Okay, don't judge me, all right? Everyone's probably done it at one point in their life, but I basically always bring like sandwich bags with me when I go on holiday because they come in handy for, you know, whatever reason, like putting stuff in my bag, crochet stuff, whatever. So I had some sandwich bags, and I did make me and my partner like a little wrap basically, because they have these like little flatbreads, which I think is just a roti, but like they're calling it flatbreads. But so I made me and my partner like a little wrap with like some of the turkey salami that they had some chickpeas, they had some like roasted peppers, so and then I think some mayonnaise, and I put some like salady bits in there. So yeah, I just made us these little wraps, put them in our sandwich bags, and then I was like, we'll have this for lunch because we keep forgetting to eat lunch, and then by the time it's like 3 o'clock we're fucking starving. So yeah, so we ate our little wraps on the beach, which was quite nice, very chillaxed, very nice. And then yeah, it kind of got to a point where it was so windy, because as well, like the wind was coming like basically directly up the beach, so we were just getting like smacked by the wind, and it's like 35 mile per hour wind, like very, very windy. So it got to a point where I think we'd like gone into the sea, and we were both just like, I'm getting a bit chilly. So we went back to the pool area, and then where the pool was, because of where the wind was coming in, it was kind of like blocked by the building of the hotel itself, so it was a little bit more manageable there. Like it was still a bit breezy, but not as bad. And also like we still got the sun at that point of the hotel, like the pool area. So yeah, we just chilled by the pool for a little bit longer, not too, maybe like a good couple hours. I did some swimming. I've basically been making my partner like throw things in the pool, and then I will dive and go get them because I love being in the pool. I love swimming so much. I love having my head underwater, and like I basically bought my goggles with me so I could swim comfortably underwater. But I think that it's the goggles that have been giving me headaches, because like I basically at the beach, I like after me and my partner had like gone in the water in the ocean, I was like suddenly got a really bad headache, and again it was kind of like around my eye area and like around here, and it was like thumping, really uncomfortable heavy headache. And it was like I'd literally just been in the ocean. I was like, oh my god, I think it might be my goggles, and like maybe the pressure of like, you know, when you go underwater, and obviously the deeper you go, like you kind of get like your sinuses get a little bit pressured. I think it was maybe that. I was fine, like I took painkillers and stuff, and like I just like kept it easy and didn't try not to do too much swimming with my goggles. But yeah, I was like, maybe it's that. I actually don't fucking know. But when I was swimming in the pool, I seemed to be okay, even though I was like going deeper underwater and stuff. The painkillers kind of kicked in relatively quickly. We were just chilling by the pool for a little bit longer, and then it did actually get a little bit chilly, like a bit cold. So around that time, I think it was like 3 or 4 o'clock, the sun was kind of getting lower anyway, so it usually cools down around that time anyway, let alone when it was like super windy. Yeah, we just kind of called it, and then we were like, all right, let's go back to the room, get showered, get dressed, and like changed and stuff. We did a little bit of tidy of the hotel room, and my partner did a bit of packing. I think he's getting a little bit stir crazy from being in the room so much. Not that we've been in the room a lot, but like he is very much somebody who, like, he's got ADHD. He needs to kind of get his energy out, and he doesn't like being in one space for like long periods of time, because he gets like cabin fever a little bit, which is fair. You know, I am very much like somebody who doesn't bother me at all, and I actually kind of prefer it. So he has actually just gone for a little wander outside of the like in the hotel. He's just gone for a little outside the room time. But yeah, so when we got back from the pool, we got showered and changed and stuff, and then I did a little bit of editing. Nearly kind of finished it, but it is taking a little bit longer because the Wi-Fi here is a bit shit, so it's just kind of longing it out. But I'm in no rush. Like, I'm pretty on top of all my editing and stuff, which is good. Then we went down to dinner. Dinner's been a bit shit today, I can't lie. Like, okay, shit is maybe a bit strong word, but it was just a bit pants. Like, I think they haven't really done anything new, you know, so it's kind of like, we're like, oh, we've had this before, or like we've tried this and I didn't enjoy it, or we've tried this and it was okay, you know. Like, the food has been very like hit and miss. Sometimes it's really nice, sometimes it's like me and my partner did like a little debrief of how we're feeling about the hotel and like Tunisia in general, and like I've been really enjoying myself. I've been having a very nice time. But I will say the hotel vibe is almost like, because it's a 4-star hotel, like where we are isn't the best situated in terms of like, you know, stuff to do or things around us or things that are near us, like convenience, blah blah blah. But like, it's almost as if this part of Tunisia specifically is like building its tourism, if that makes any sense. So it's like this area, there's like a lot of like building sites, there's a lot of things that are like being made. This hotel is like one of 3 kind of like on this stretch of the beach. There's not really much around here in terms of like, you know, there's no like supermarket, there's no shops, there's not really anything of convenience that's in this area. There's no like restaurants or cafes, that sort of thing. It's quite hard to like navigate this area. It's also quite far from everywhere else. Like it's far from the airport, from Sousse, from like all the other areas of Tunisia that you might want to explore. So it's a little bit kind of like tucked away, which in a sense is a good thing and it's quite nice. But also it would be good if there was other things in this area that we could do, if that makes sense. And obviously we've got like Mahdia town, which we've been to, and I think we're gonna go there tomorrow as well. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, because like I don't want it to sound like I'm shitting on this area at all, because I have really enjoyed myself and I really like the area. It's like a work in progress. So yeah, it's been like quite interesting. I think like particularly with like the staff at the hotel and stuff, like it's again really hit and miss. The first time we went to the spa, excellent, really good, really enjoyed it, really like professional staff, la la la. When we went yesterday, it was like just a bit of like, it just was quite disorganized. It wasn't the best service. Like the treatments were okay, but the service wasn't the best. It was like I didn't really get much privacy. My partner was saying the same, like he also didn't have the best experience. Yeah, it just wasn't like up to the standard that not only we received the day before, but also like the standard that I think they're trying to project, if that makes any sense. It's like, obviously this is a 4-star hotel. 4 stars is like, it's fancy, right? 4 stars is bougie. So it's almost like they're trying to portray themselves as 4 stars, but it's like the service that they're offering and the service they're giving us isn't 4-star service. And I'm not saying this to be like, you know, I'm a bougie fucking Karen, but like that's the vibe, that if I'm being so real. Because I've like, again, not to sound like a bougie bitch, but I've been to like many 4-star hotels and many 4-star places, restaurants, hotels, wherever, and it's like this, the service I think it's not necessarily about aesthetics, because the aesthetics here are beautiful. You know, we're right on the beach, the hotel itself is stunning, like they've got marble staircases, la la la. The service also contributes to the 4 stars. It's like the food also contributes to the 4 stars, the cleanliness also contributes. You know, it's all these other factors, not necessarily the aesthetics, that contribute to a 4-star hotel being like worthy of its 4 stars, if that makes sense. But it's a very interesting vibe. Not bad, but not something that I've ever experienced before. So yeah, I mean, I'm having a good time. I've had a nice day. It's a shame that we can do parasailing today. So tomorrow is our last full day, and I really don't foresee us being able to parasail tomorrow. So I hope the guy who does the parasailing is actually here, because we were obviously on the beach like nearly all day and we didn't see him today. So I'm kind of like, if he doesn't show up tomorrow, then we've kind of like, because we've already paid for it. So I'm like, we've like lost like the 20 quid that we spent on the parasailing. So I hope he actually turns up tomorrow, at least to give us our money back, you know, because it's like, if you can't do it, like that's fine, but like give us our cash back. I think for our last like full day, we're going to be going to Mahdia town, because there's a little market that's on, and we want to get some like souvenirs and stuff. I think my partner wants to go to like a jeweler, but yeah, I think it's gonna be nice. We're gonna have a nice chilled day. We're leaving really early on Saturday morning. Like we have our airport transfer coming to get us at like 7:30. So tomorrow I think is gonna be quite chill. We're not gonna do anything crazy. We obviously need to like pack and stuff, because ideally we want to be basically like packed up fully, and then on Saturday morning all we have to do is like grab breakfast and then go, like pack up any last minute bits and go. So but yeah, sorry about the lackluster vlog for today. Not much going on. Like I said, we had a very chilled day. It was very relaxed, very quiet, and we didn't really do a lot, if I'm being so real. But it was quite nice to have a day like that. I think like obviously we've had like chilled days, but we haven't had like a full beach day or a full pool day sort of thing. We've been doing like a lot of stuff in between, or like we've needed to get up in like earlier in the morning and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna close out the vlog here. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for day 5 of my Tunisia holiday. If you enjoyed this vlog, give it a little like, leave me a comment to let me know what you think, and of course subscribe to my channel if you want to catch the rest of my Vlogoween vlogs. I do have a whole playlist dedicated to my Vlogoween posts, so if you need to catch up on any, be sure to check out the playlist. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll hopefully catch you in the next one.